I am super excited about this one. Oh yeah. Ooh. Just ordered this one today. My first real camera purchase in a while. And receipt, yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. So, the thing about this video is, I'm getting into real estate photography, and I wanted one lens that I could just grab no matter what was going on and rely on just using this one lens. I didn't want to pull out a 14mm lens separately. Most of the shots are probably going to be between the range of like 14 to 18 depending on the room. Yes, you want a super wide lens, but you don't want the room to look like, I don't know, like too fake, like too overly large. You don't want like the buyers to like look at the picture and be like, wow, that was a large room, and then they get to the house and it's like way smaller than they thought. So you kind of want to put real life into what you want them to walk in and be like, this is exactly what I saw in the pictures. But it is really fun to shoot that 12mm. The first time I ever used this lens was when I was at the first time I ever used an A7 III at the Sony B Alpha event in Orlando.
I am now switched to the Sony A7 III with a 24mm f4? No, not 24, 12.
I got to meet with Say Park. Dude, I love you, bro. There's actually a video on my channel with that lens. I don't know, it's like my first video ever, or one of them, but to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, not like these are that much better these days. I'm getting better, slowly but surely. So, you know, when you buy a Sony lens, it's always in just nice packaging. You get a nice case that I'll never use. I'll throw it right back in the box and throw it in my attic in case I decide to sell. But it's still nice. I mean, I guess you pay enough money for the Sony lenses. Now, this is not the G Master, obviously. This is the G, and everybody's like, wait, why didn't you get the 2.8? If you're shooting real estate, don't you need that G Master? No, because when you're shooting real estate, you're shooting it all. You want everything to be super sharp and in focus, nothing out of focus. So I'm shooting it like f8 every single time. So, you know, this is going to do me very well. And everybody's like, oh, you're going to sell your 17 to 28? And it's like, no, I'm still going to use that for video mainly. This is mainly going to be for photography. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to use it something for video, but this is mainly a photography lens. Man, something about a brand new spanking lens that just nobody's ever touched before. I mean, it looks awesome. It feels pretty good. It's like a, you know, it feels not nearly as good as my 24mm, but it still feels nice. It's got that little button, declickable autofocus, which is pretty nice. I set all my settings on the camera. I got one button, but you know, it's nice when you need it in a pinch, I guess. But it doesn't even smell. I thought it had like a better crazy new stuff. There's a lot of stuff that has really good new smells. It is nothing. I can barely smell anything. I don't know if my nose is broken. Now, because this is like you can't put filters in this lens. The lens element bulges. It's got this like really interesting lens cap, and this lens cap is supposedly like really expensive if you lose it or break it. Ouch. Look at that front element. Everything is internally zoomed, so as you're going from like 12 to 24, all internal. Super nice. I cannot wait to try this lens. Wow. Yeah. That looks beautiful. And that's what comes in the box. Yeah. Let's put it on there. And this is so crazy. Like, this is what I remember about this lens, man. I've got this like right there. I'm like arm lengths away, and this thing is like, this room looks ginormous. Yeah, I think it's like 10. It's like 10 by 12. I think is what this is. This this is just nuts. It's crazy. So anyway, like I was saying, you're never gonna go in here and shoot a room like this. You could, but you're just not going to. You're gonna, let's see. All right, this is like halfway between 12 and 18, so I'm gonna say this is about 14 millimeters right here, and this is where you start shooting somewhat small rooms. But the thing about this lens is it's very sharp lens. It's actually kind of crazy. It's crazy sharp for what it is. But man, this is. Should I start shooting my YouTube videos with this lens? Hit me down in the comments. What do you think? I don't think so. It's just don't have that background blur. I mean, f4 is just not good enough. I'm telling you. Maybe if you had the background, like if you're that close to the lens, maybe that would still work. But if you're getting into real estate photography, this lens is clutch. So good. The one-hit wonder lens. You can get everything you need. I think the only time you might need something different is when you're like shooting. And I shot this whole entire time with the fan on. Frick. So this is back at 24 millimeters. Like I said, you're not going to shoot super wide with that, like, you know, I don't know, inside real estate. You're going to try to shoot as not like, I mean, still wide, but, you know, like 18 millimeters is like clutch. If you can get a room looking nice at 18 millimeters, that's great. You're probably going to shoot something, like I said, 14 and 18, but this lens is awesome because in those tight pinches, like outside in front of big trees, you can punch it to like 12 millimeters and get really close to the house out of the way of those obstructions and still get the entire exterior of the house. I think that's really where it shines for me, that 12 millimeters is exterior shots, and then maybe really small bathrooms, but even then you probably will be at like 13, 14 millimeters maybe. So, but when you need that 12 millimeters, it's very good. One of the next, well, I shouldn't say next videos, I want Kyle Watts, you know, he's probably going to see this, maybe if he makes it this far, but I'd like to see him with the 10 to 18 lens and on a full frame, which is around, you know, without vignetting, like somewhere 12, 13 range millimeters. And try that out versus this lens. I know this one can get, you know, this 24 millimeter, but still I want to test the sharpness, like, cause that lens is, you know, $800. This one's like $1,770. So you're looking at like 18 something with your tax and everything. Just get a Paybu card from B&H. Anyways, this is my new real estate all-in-one lens. I'm going to do more videos on this setup later in the future. Subscribe for more videos and more Sony content, and you guys know that I will see you in the future. I mean, if you can't hear her, this microphone is amazing. But why not? Just because I can. Oh. This never gets old. Never gets old.